Hey, what's going on, guys? This is James Loves Music, and if you look around me, this is a bit of a different setup. I don't know if this setup is gonna be for a short time or a long time. Who knows? I got my computer in front of me. I have everything I need to know about the album we're talking about today on there. We are talking about Legends Never Die by Juice WRLD, the posthumous album by Juice WRLD. So let's get into it. Jared Higgins, who is better known as Juice WRLD, was an emo hip-hop phenomenon and continues to be even after his unfortunate passing at the age of 21 due to a seizure induced by oxycodone and codeine intoxication. He broke into the mainstream with songs about depression, drugs, overdosing, and other similar topics. These song topics continue to dominate in this new posthumous release. If I'm being honest with you, I have never really been a fan of his full-length projects as a whole. I instead have found myself gravitating towards certain songs off of each project he's put out. For instance, on his last project he put out while he was still with us here on Earth, Death Race for Love, I gravitate to the tracks Empty and The Bee's Knees more than anything else. This trend has changed for this new posthumous release, though. Legends Never Die, as this is the finest emo hip-hop album that has been released in his name. It's not a perfect record, but it is an enjoyable record. It's a reflection of who he was as an artist and is probably as good as a posthumous album from Juice WRLD we could ever get. The first leg of this LP is a very strong one. This contains the tracks after the intro Anxiety, Conversations, the moody and isolated sounding song Titanic, Bad Energy, and the lead-off single Righteous, which before the release of the full project was probably my favorite Juice WRLD song to date, due to how angelic and spacey it sounds, with eerie lyrics that make him sound like he knew the end was coming. Unfortunately, after Righteous, we have Blood on My Jeans, which is probably my least favorite song on the entire project. Production-wise, it is very lacking due to an overly loud mixing of sub-bass. After this, though, we have some tracks that are a bit more collaborative. Tell Me You Love Me with Trippie Redd proves to me once again that Trippie is a better feature than a solo artist due to the chemistry he has with Juice on this track. Hate the Other Side is the first of two Marshmello collaborations on this project, and is probably the weaker of the two, although the track does feature a good and emotional verse from Polo G. From there we get the interlude, Get Through It, and move into Life's a Mess featuring Halsey. This track is instrumentally beautiful, and Juice and Halsey sound great together. And from there, we go into Come and Go, which is the second track featuring Marshmello, which features a nice guitar riff, big production, and a cool sounding bass drop. After this, though, the quality of the tracks becomes a bit hit or miss. The track I Want It feels just a bit forgettable to me, with the tracks Fighting Demons, Screw Juice, Up and Away, and Stay High. It feels like nothing new is being brought to the table, and everything that he is saying has been said on the album previously better. In the midst of all of these not so great tracks, though, we get Wishing Well, which is probably my favorite Juice WRLD song to date. The guitars and amazing vocal performance itself can make it a top track, but the lyrics, which have him discussing how he knows the drugs are going to kill him but still feels like he needs them, is absolutely haunting to me. Some similar things could be said for the track Cant Die, due to the lyrics of him once again predicting his own death. Man of the Year is a strong finish to the project. It's more of a pop-punk leaning song with lyrics about how his lyrics impact his fans and the way his music saves them while still fighting his own struggles. In the end, though, Legends Never Die is a pretty good posthumous album. Despite some less than stellar tracks and samey feeling in the last portion of the record, I think this record proves the power of Juice WRLD's music to some people, and its emotional weight it holds. It's a good representation of his sound, in my opinion. I think I'm going to rate this album a 3.5 out of 5. Tell me what you think in the comments below. My name is James Loves Music. This has been my opinion. Tell me what you think in the comments below. Like and subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you later. Bye.